Alright everyone, and welcome back. I'm Christina, aka The Writer, and today we are back with more NXT Universe mode here in WWE 2K20.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cleveland, Ohio, the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
And we are down to the final few episodes. That is right, people. This is our last full week of NXT Universe mode. Well, like the weekly shows, like, oh yeah, this is week, 2 in April, like that sort of thing. The non-takeover shows, because next week we have a big, huge two-part finale with WrestleMania. That is right, people. Two-parter once again, because if we're going out with a huge bang, just like we are kicking things off here, well, with a huge bang. We have two mixed match challenge matches left, and then in our main event, we will have a winner of this tournament. That is right, people. We are down to 4 teams. Get excited. Get your snacks ready to go. It's going to be crazy.
Representing Mustache Mountain from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 216 pounds, Trent Seven.
So full disclaimer, I tried to record this first match or two, and yeah, there are a few matches here tonight. As you can see, timestamps are down in the description down below. And also social media, Twitch, all that good stuff. But we had some shenanigans happen. We had like 2 times where it was like double countouts. So what I did was that I went in and made mixed match challenge / the mixed tag matches without any countouts. That is right, no countouts are going to be in effect for the rest of the challenge / well, this episode really. We will have winners tonight. Will it be the team of the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs and Trent Seven, or will it be their opponents, or will it be the 2 teams facing off against each other tonight? You want to know how I decided the order and who should face whom tonight, because of the fact that everybody had the same win-loss record? We did a coin flip. So, these 2 are going to be taking on the tag team of Sasha Banks and Matt Riddle.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Wow, my timing actually isn't that crappy this time for this episode. Usually it's kind of crappy where I cut into everything. I don't know how, I don't know why, but here we are. We have a 24. We went to the school of Scott Steiner math, people. We have a 25% chance so far, without factoring in anything else, of Christina Jacobs or having a champion going onward to win this thing. Because here's the thing, there is a 50-50 chance of them winning this matchup, but then there's even a smaller chance of them winning both matches. So again, 1 out of 4, do the math. We did go to the school of Scott Steiner math after all. That is by far one of my favorite promos of all time. Just because it's so ridiculous, but it actually adds up. So, I mean, there's that. But here we go. Sasha Banks, Matt Riddle. These 2 have been on a tear in this tournament, to say the least.
Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds, Matt Riddle.
They got off to a strong start out of all the teams. I think probably one of the strongest starts. The strongest start was probably to Charlotte Flair and Pete Dunne, but boy oh boy did they crumble. That team did, they crumbled. There's no other way around it. They crumbled. But Matt Riddle and Sasha Banks, of course, Sasha Banks had that NXT Championship matchup. These 2 teams are no strangers to each other, by all accounts. In fact, they were just, well, in the midst of things 2 weeks ago / 2 episodes ago when Jacobs defended the NXT Women's Championship successfully against Sasha Banks. And what was a crazy ending, and if you have not seen that episode, I recommend going back and watching it. Last week / last episode, we had the triple threat / we had the 3-way dances, and boy oh boy are we dancing here tonight. Again, countouts are not in effect. That means that, well, gotta win by pinfall, submission. There's no way I can turn off the DQs because it's mixed tag. But Sasha Banks getting the offense in first, but tagging in Matt Riddle. Why is my voice squeaking? I don't understand what I'm doing. Why is my Something is squeaking. Probably my voice. I don't know. Oh god. I've already lost my voice once this year for like almost a week. I don't need to go through that again. Oh god. But Trent's 7 huge powerbomb onto Matt Riddle. Oh, and a huge strike to Matt Riddle too. Snapmare takedown, and Riddle ducks the kick and delivers with a knee. Matt Riddle getting the tag into Sasha Banks. Jacobs comes back into the match, but again, women must face the men. I mean, women must face the women and men must face the men. Oh my god. Why is it that I always have my slip-ups in the very beginning? Like, you would think it'd be more towards the end when I'm just out of it and, like, just tired. Maybe I'm just overexcited. Just like Christina Jacobs is right there with the huge combination right there that she's known for. Sling blade followed up by that drop kick. Banks trying to go for another move, but Jacobs counters. Plenty of defense from Seven and Jacobs so far. Those two had quite the showing last episode in their respective three-way dances. Trent Seven did get eliminated by Cesaro in the end. Cesaro will be taking on AJ Styles and Lacey Evans in their matchup later on tonight, and then the winner of this matchup and that matchup will face off against each other in the main event. So, two out of our 4 teams are going to be playing double duty, but we're going to find out where everybody's at heading into WrestleMania at the end of this episode, because we need to figure this ish out. Again, the winners of Mixed Match Challenge will indeed have a championship opportunity. It can pretty much be for anything as far as I know. It never got established if it was just for NXT championships, if it was for tag team championships, whatever. But we're going to find out what happens. Again, no countouts. As you can see, the referee is not counting them out. We've sort of just made that happen. Which really it should have happened a little while ago, to be fair. But now that we're in the semifinals of Mixed Match Challenge, that's the word we're looking for, then I'm like, you know what, we need to have decisive winners. Jacobs gets back in on the offense now that they're back inside the ring, and she gets the tag into Trent 7. I was trying to say, like, tag and Trent at the same time, and it just did not come out, like, 100%. Matthew Riddle not letting go, just doing Matthew Riddle things in that ring. That's probably the most Matt Riddle sounding commentary line if I've ever thought of one. Matt Riddle, what's he going for here? He's going for a huge slam. Just not letting go, not letting up. That is a very wise strategy. That is a very wise strategy for Matt Riddle right here. Riddle's going for something. Oh! We thought Matt Riddle was going for something, but I guess not. This is interesting. Again, we don't have our hands on any of the controls because I want to see how all this pans out. And Seven gets to tag into Jacobs. Jacobs gets inside the ring. Banks gets into the ring as well. Because, again, women must face the women and men must face the men. Again, I don't make the rules. I don't have any mods or anything like that because I'm on console. So just shut up about that, please. I had a couple of, like, literal comments, like, on social media, like, why don't you have it like, yeah. This is not intergender, this is mixed tag, okay? Like, trust me, we would have found a way around something sooner rather than later. Jacobs is just going to town on those DDTs. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that is why she's still the champion for God knows how many episodes later. I think we established that she won the title, like, episode 20 or 21. She won it, I think, a week after Pete Dunne, so they won their titles around the same time, which was over 20 episodes ago, so we've pinpointed it down. But, of course, we have the men back inside the ring. Matt Riddle, what's he going for here? Huge suplex onto Trent 7. Sasha Banks back up on the apron. Matt Riddle, a huge flurry of strikes right there, trying to get some offense in, trying to get his team back in the game a little bit more. Huge knee, following up with a huge German suplex. And a 1 count! A 1 count, people! A 1 count! Oh! What's going on here? What's... Oh! we're just sit back and get your snacks, people. That is all I gotta say. Okay, well, I wasn't... again, that's the only time that we're gonna, like, really touch the controllers when that happens, of course. I just want to see how this is gonna unfold. That is all. Oh, I thought Matt Riddle was gonna go for the champ right there from what it looked like. I seriously thought so. Matt Riddle, like, they're on thin ice here. But Matt Riddle gets Trent 7 back inside the ring right here. Matt Riddle looking to tag in his partner, and Sasha Banks is in, which means Christina Jacobs automatically is back into this matchup. Banks going for the submission right here. Of course, Banks losing that championship opportunity 2 episodes ago. In that crazy ending, that was an awesome match. I think that might have been the last match I actually played on the channel. Now that I'm thinking about it, for this series was actually that match. So certain matchups, I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's just keep this going. But imagine if we get these two once again at WrestleMania. Like, these two have had like crazy good matchups, or at least the one that we just saw, if it was anything like that. So again, the winners of Mixed Match Challenge will indeed get championship opportunities. Oh, and Jacobs with a huge counter, spinning heel kick to the boss, Sasha Banks. Jacobs is looking for something, I think. Well, she was. Snapmare takedown. Oh! Banks counters. Jacobs counters. Huge running Meteora from the champ. Again, she's held on to the title for over 20 episodes for a reason, and we are seeing that. And this might be it, people. If she gets this locked in, it could be over. Jacobs with the clover leaf. Matt Riddle not really helping him out. Oh my god! This might happen, people. This might actually happen. There is a possibility now that we might have a champion winning Mixed Match Challenge. Like, you know, going on for that championship opportunity. What's going to happen if that happens? We already got, like, Toni Storm and Becky Lynch.
Christina, Jacobs, and Trent 7.
More importantly, like, we're down to 3 teams now. These two are advancing to the finals. And there you have it, people. We got one of our 2 final teams left. Big congratulations to, I mean, even win or lose, like at the end of the night in our main event here, the NXT Women's Champion Christina Jacobs and Trent 7 are making their way onto the finals. And again, Mixed Match Challenger, who are they gonna take on? Will it be Mia Yim and Cesaro, or will it be Lacey Evans and AJ Styles? Of course, Lacey Evans, our latest newcomer here on NXT. We had a whole we had a huge, just, you know, we had a few newcomers onto the show in the form of Kairi Sane, Nikki Cross, and of course Lacey Evans. So we're going to see Lacey Evans and AJ Styles take on Mia Yim and Cesaro. Who will they face later on the evening? Well, we're going to find out in just a little bit. But speaking of newcomers, Kairi Sane is in action against our Women's Royal Rumble winner Toni Storm up next. So get your snacks ready to go, get comfy and cozy. We are in for one wild ride this evening. And here we go, quite a matchup indeed. We've got right here Kairi Sane taking on Toni Storm right here. Of course, Kairi Sane, our latest newcomer here onto NXT, alongside, well, not our newest one, but one of our newest additions to the roster, along with Nikki Cross, along with, of course, one woman we will see in our next matchup, Lacey Evans. People, we're down to 3 teams left in Mixed Match Challenge. You're going to leave your predictions down below as to who you want to see win this crazy tournament, to say the least. We've had some upsets here, and I think that could always be one of them, really. But, I mean, to be fair, as long as the clover leaf is out there, then, you know, that's just, yeah. But we've got quite a matchup right here. Kairi Sane taking down Toni Storm. We got Kairi Sane, Toni Storm, of course, challenging the man, Becky Lynch, as we saw in our past episode or so. We have 3 matches ready to go for WrestleMania. We got Toni Storm versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. We have, of course, Samoa Joe challenging Drew McIntyre. Samoa Joe also won the Royal Rumble match. He won the men's edition, of course. And we also have Aleister Black versus Undertaker. We got some interesting matchups getting cooked up for WrestleMania. Like, what happens if, like, I mean, we just saw Christina Jacobs, the NXT Women's Champion, and Trent Seven win their mixed tag match just now. Like, what's gonna go down if those two win the whole thing? Because she's still holding on to a championship. I'm really interested to see who's going to go after what title in general. Like, if they win this thing. I mean, we're down to 6 people. We got Lacey Evans, AJ Styles, Mia Yim, Cesaro, Christina Jacobs, Trent Seven. Quite an interesting concoction of contenders right there for any of the titles, really. We got 3 matches already sort of lined up. So we're just going to see how it all unfolds. But Toni Storm, Kairi Sane have been very much in a back and forth battle right here. And we will see Lacey Evans and AJ Styles in action against Mia Yim and Cesaro after this matchup. So, again, main event will be the winner of the next matchup against the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs, and Trent Seven. So we're going to see who is going to win the matchup up next. But who's going to get some momentum going into WrestleMania season? Will it be Kairi Sane? Will it be Toni Storm? Well, we're going to find out. Oh, God. And again, with Mixed Match Challenge in the semifinals matchups and in the finals, there are no countouts. That means that we can have definitive winners, that sort of thing. Kairi Sane, referees at the count of 6. Kairi Sane going back inside the ring. Referees at a 7 count, but Sane gets the... Well, she goes back out to break up the pin. Or, not the pin, break up the count. Oh my god. And both women are back inside the ring here tonight. Toni Storm's been on a bit of a roll as of late, with her momentum as she builds up to her huge matchup at WrestleMania. Definitely going to be quite an interesting matchup between Toni Storm and Becky Lynch, to say the least. That's a matchup I want to see, and I think y'all want to see that too. What is she looking for here? Oh, and a huge shoulder breaker onto Sane from Storm. And Storm going in for the cover. And Kairi Sane kicks out at 2. The Pirate Princess, of course, has aligned herself with Asuka in recent weeks, having some issues, to say the least, with Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Kairi Sane. Huge slam right there. I mean, what does this mean if Kairi Sane gets a huge win over Toni Storm? And we might have it. Oh, and Toni Storm kicks out at 1. Interesting note that both of these women are former Mae Young Classic winners. Sane winning the inaugural one, and Storm winning the 2018 edition of the tournament. Will tonight be Toni's time, or will tonight go to the Pirate Princess? What is Storm going for here? Oh, and she goes right through the ropes. Sane on the offense now, getting Storm back inside the ring. Toni Storm with a huge counter, following up with a huge clothesline, and Storm goes in for the cover. And oh my god. Kairi Sane gets the kick out at 2. Oh my god. But again, full disclaimer, we are pre-recording these last so many episodes of Universe Mode. Kairi Sane is looking for it, people. She is absolutely looking for it. Oh, and that sliding elbow. Could this be it? Could this be what Kairi Sane needs heading into WrestleMania season? But Storm kicks out at 1. Toni Storm just kicked out at 1 after that massive elbow from Kairi Sane. Not the insane elbow, but still one of her trademark elbows. But Sane might be looking for it, people. This might be it. If she connects with the elbow right here. Oh, and Kairi Sane hits it. And Kairi Sane just beat Toni Storm. Holy cow. What a huge win here for Kairi Sane. Definitely picking up some momentum as we're heading into WrestleMania season. Toni Storm, of course, was on the offense for much of this matchup. But it took an insane elbow to just take down Toni Storm. Took one insane elbow from Kairi Sane. And that elbow right there, of course, that running elbow from Sane also didn't help things either.
Here is your winner, Kairi Sane!
And Kairi Sane celebrates the huge win here tonight. What a huge win for the Pirate Princess. What does this mean for Kairi Sane moving forward? This is quite interesting. This is quite interesting, people. This is quite interesting to say the least. What a huge win for Kairi Sane. What a huge win. Here we go. Second of two semifinals matchups here in Mixed Match Challenge. Which team is going on to the finals?
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Paris Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
And here we go. Lacey Evans making her way down to the ring, making things classy on NXT since the first day that she stepped into NXT. And she's had quite a showing. She's been very impressive, like, since she's made her way onto the roster and whatnot. And so we are down to 3 teams. Will it be Lacey Evans and AJ Styles, or will it be Mia Yim and Cesaro taking on the tandem of Christina Jacobs and Trent Seven later on in the night in our main event to determine who will reign over with Mixed Match Challenge supremacy and go on for championship opportunities at WrestleMania. Here comes the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, someone that has been itching to get an opportunity at a championship for a little while here on the channel once again, to get a taste of that NXT Championship gold especially. It's been a while.
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
No worries, people. We got our snacks over here. We got snacks, so in case if you're wondering, we got snacks over here. So not a whole lot of snacks because, again, like, well, at least at the time that when this episode is out, I'm gonna be like less than a week away from moving, so we're not gonna have too many snacks left. It's more gonna be just boxes everywhere and crap. But like right now, when I'm recording this, it's July 7th, as I mentioned earlier. I have an entire chair that is literally filled with bubble wrap. So you can imagine how exciting my life is. And then on the other side, my dining room table, it's like just stacked of boxes, like just crap. So here we go, people. Here we go. Mia Yim making her way down to the ring. She's had an impressive showing as of late as well. Her and Cesaro have. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think.
From Fontana, California, Mia Yim.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they've beaten almost everybody in B Block, but which B Block team will make it? Will it be both Mia Yim and Cesaro and Christina Jacobs and Trent Seven, or will Lacey Evans and AJ Styles beat the, well, I don't know if I would say current leader. Hold up here. Okay, so if we're divide that by 6, that's 2/3 if we reduce it. If we're talking about win-loss ratios. Well, yeah. So whoever wins this match is going on to the finals, people. We don't have any countouts because we're trying to avoid shenanigans, because that happened a few times. And here comes Cesaro. Sorry about that. I was eating like a Ritz cracker. God.
And from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesaro.
Gotta get our snacks in when we can, people. That's just where we're at. But Cesaro is making his way down to the ring here tonight to join his mixed match challenge partner. Cesaro joining Cesaro. That makes plenty of sense. Cesaro joining Mia Yim. People, we're down to 3 teams left in this thing. We start out with 8 teams. We had 2 eliminated a couple of episodes ago. We had 2 more eliminated like last episode. We're going to have 2 more teams getting eliminated. Well, before the end of the night. So I have 3 total teams eliminated tonight, leaving 1 team left standing. And they'll have opportunities for championships at WrestleMania. But who will that be? We're down to 6 people across 3 teams. Lacey Evans and Mia Yim kicking things off here tonight in this last semifinals matchup. Which team is going on to the finals? Well, we're about to find out. Lacey Evans on the offense right away. Huge neck breaker. Huge, she's just incredibly athletic. The athleticism is unreal. Mia Yim has that combination of strength and speed to her advantage. And, like, much more experience. But Lacey Evans, that athleticism cannot be underestimated by any means. I mean, it did take both Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair to get her out of that 3-way dance last episode. Cesaro, of course, and I believe AJ Styles as well. At least Cesaro, anyway. He won his 3-way dance to continue onward with his team. So, there's that. We're down to 3 teams, people. There's no other way around it. And Evans gets to tag into Styles. Styles and Cesaro about to face off here. AJ Styles, what's he going for here? Huge powerbomb from Styles onto Cesaro. AJ Styles looking for any opportunity that he can get to get back in that title picture. Oh, and a huge side slam onto Cesaro. Huge move from Cesaro onto Styles. Just get your popcorn for this 1-on-1 matchup in the future, if we haven't had it already. Just, again, snacks. Snacks are key, my friends. Snacks are indeed key. Here we go. The women are back inside this matchup. Lacey Evans, Mia Yim. Which one of these 2 teams is going on to the finals? I've had a blast doing this mixed match challenge, even if it did get off to a bit of a slow start, but to be fair, that was when I was recording on the weekend, when I was not so energized, which was probably a mistake. So there's that. Caffeine. It does indeed help. Oh, she's got a submission hold in here. But Yim elbows her way out of that situation right there. Lacey Evans going for a neck breaker, but Mia Yim blocks it. Again, which team is going on to the finals? Mia Yim, huge moonsault onto Lacey Evans. Oh, and a huge slap to the face. And again, these were determined by a coin flip. And there are no countouts. DQs are still on because there's nothing I can do about it. Men must face the men. Women must face the women. I don't make all the rules around here. Just some of them. The ones that we have control over. There we go. Lacey Evans is back in control. Speaking about control. Huge Irish whip. Huge hip toss right there. Mia Yim trying to catch your breath a little bit. And gets back inside the ring. Mia Yim snapmare takedown, followed up by a huge kick to the back. We will have our final rankings down in the description down below, so if you want to see the spoilers, that is, well, where they're at. Lacey Evans getting Mia Yim into the corner. Oh, and Mia Yim gets out of there. Yim with a huge German suplex onto Evans. Looks like Mia Yim's going back towards the corner, and she gets to tag into Cesaro. Styles and Cesaro facing off right here. Styles with a huge backbreaker onto Cesaro. What's Cesaro looking for here? Oh, and a huge takedown from Cesaro, and he breaks the shin. Well, not breaks, but like he targets the leg area, which is a smart strategy from Cesaro. But Styles counters right there. What is Styles looking for? Huge suplex onto Cesaro, and Styles gets the tag into Lacey Evans, and Mia Yim is back into the matchup. Mia Yim, what is she looking for here? She's got Lacey Evans with the elbows, and Lacey Evans gets out of that hold right there. Huge snapmare followed up by the knee, but Mia Yim trying to power through, trying to get that win for her team. Lacey Evans rolling out of the way. Mia Yim gets sent over the top rope and onto the outside. Smart strategy from Lacey Evans to kind of catch her breath a little bit. It's going to be about the pacing. Again, tonight's going to be a marathon, not a sprint between all these teams. Well, the 3 teams that are left anyway. We were at 4, but now we're at 3. After this matchup, we'll be down to 2. Mia Yim with a huge running boot to Lacey Evans. What is Mia Yim looking for here? Jesus! And a huge power bomb right there. I just heard something outside. I'm a little concerned, but it's still during daylight, so it should be good. Oh, and a huge counter from Evans on the outside. Again, pinfalls and submissions must be made inside the ring. If you hear a rapper in the background, like, I'm eating snacks, okay? Like, even I got snacks here, alright? Alright. Guessing somebody else is moving. Like, I love how I'm, like, moving out soon. Somebody might be moving in. I don't know. But, here we go. Mia Yim. Huge suplex to Lacey Evans on the outside. Another huge power bomb onto Evans on the outside. But pinfalls and submissions must be made inside the ring. You can only win or lose by submission, pinfall, or, well, if we have a DQ, then we have a DQ. That's not how we want things to go down, though. Oh, and a huge strike right there from Lacey Evans. Huge neck breaker from Evans. Followed up by the athleticism right there. Oh my goodness. These 2 women are just brawling outside the ring. Holy cow. Mia Yim with the huge sunset flip outside. Sunset flip powerbomb, however you want to phrase it. Mia Yim feeling that momentum on her side. These 2 women are just taking it all the way across the ring, but Lacey Evans knows that she needs to win via pinfall or submission. Of course, the tag team expert in this matchup has to go to Cesaro, but AJ Styles is no stranger to stables, factions, and tag teams as well. But if you're talking about tag team specialists, look no further in this matchup than Cesaro. Of course, he was in a tag team with Sheamus. Sheamus has been out on injury for God knows how long. So that's where the Celtic Warrior is. Celtic Warriors on injury. Again, must win by pinfall or submission inside the ring. No countouts because we don't need shenanigans to go down. These 2 women have just been brawling outside the ring. Like, there is blood between these 2. I mean, not literal blood, but you get my point. Mia Yim going on the outside of the ring, realizing that she needs to get Lacey Evans back inside the ring. And Lacey Evans ducks Yim's attack on the outside of the ring. Oh, and right into the steel steps. And once again into the steel steps. Lacey Evans not having much chill whatsoever. And there goes a plane or a helicopter. Mia again bringing back Lacey Evans inside the ring. And again, if my mouth is muffled, snacks, they exist. Mia Yim hits it! She hits it right there. And she kicks out. Because, well, she kicked out, and then AJ Styles broke up the pin. And she gets to tag into Cesaro. Styles is in for his team. Oh boy. My apologies, I'm halfway professional. I never said I was fully professional. We are halfway professional. Huge enziguri from Styles onto Cesaro. And Styles is looking for it, and he has it locked in. Styles has the calf crusher locked in. But is forced to break it up. Mia Yim breaking things up here tonight. And Styles gets a tag into Evans. Mia Yim is back in for her team as a result. Again, women must face the women, men must face the men. Mud must face the mud. Man must face the man. Oh! Counter from Evans. Huge chop. Lacey Evans is looking for something here. She has her against the ropes. What is Lacey Evans looking for right here? Oh, and a huge stomp right to the face and the chest of Mia Yim. Yim counters with a jawbreaker. Oh! Yim is about to hit the sunset flip powerbomb onto Lacey Evans. Could that be it, people? Will we see a bit of a rematch between Cesaro, Mia Yim, or not? AJ Styles breaking things up for his team. Mia Yim really taking advantage right here. Trying to get some momentum on her side. Oh, and a huge chop from Yim. Huge clothesline. Mia Yim trying to get some momentum on her team. Well, for her team, I should say. It's going to go down here. Huge knee. And a huge kick to the back of Lacey Evans. Mia Yim is just totally in control right now. She might be looking for it. She might be looking for it. Oh, and she might have it once more. Oh, and she hits it. Mia Yim absolutely hits it right there. And Styles breaks things up at 1. Styles interjecting to save his team and save their championship opportunity. Lacey Evans hits that move out of nowhere. Smart strategy, keeping it closer to her side of the ring. That is a very wise strategy from Evans. And Yim kicks out at 2. What did these two teams have to do to make it onto the finals? Oh! Mia Yim counters. And Evans sends her back outside the ring. These two have just so much bad blood between them. Like, just in this matchup alone. This might warrant a future matchup in general, just because of the bad blood these two have. Huge move right there from Evans. Followed up by an arm smash. And they're going to go back all the way outside the ring. Lacey Evans looking to get back inside the ring. And Evans makes the tag into Cesaro. Oh! Those two both missed their drop kicks right there. Styles looking for something. Huge slam right there. Styles is looking for something, and he gets the armbar locked in. Mia Yim sliding back inside the ring right there. What is Cesaro going for here? He escapes it. He escapes the armbar locked in by Styles, who had it really just cinched in right there. Cesaro might be looking for something. The strength of this man is unreal. It is simply unreal. Styles is back into this. Again, we only interject if it helps the flow of this matchup, and only helps the matchup more than hurts it. So, in case if you're wondering, we did not want to have like a 10-minute brawl outside the ring once again between Lacey Evans and Mia Yim. So that's why that happened. But we might get another 10-minute brawl between these two, though. Y'all, Styles, Evans, Cesaro, Yim, whichever team moves on, they are not going to be in good shape. Jacobs and Seven had the right idea to get it over fast. These two do not have the right idea. But Styles is looking for it, people. He might be looking to end this thing right here. Might be looking at that phenomenal forearm, and he hits it. Styles hits the phenomenal forearm, going in for the cover. And Styles and Evans are going on to the finals. Oh, man. What a main event we've got planned up ahead. Get your snacks ready for that main event. Holy crap. People, we're down to 2. We're down to 2. Holy cow. What a matchup that we just had. Well, we at least have winners for our blocks. Or our groups, I should say.
Here are your winners, Lacey Evans and the phenomenal AJ Styles.
What a showing between these two teams. But are they going to be okay heading into the finals? Are both these teams that are making it to the finals, are they going to be alright? Here we go. We got a huge matchup underway. Aleister Black and Samoa Joe facing off against one another. Aleister Black meets The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and Samoa Joe has his redemption song. I don't know. He went from Rampage to Redemption. There we go. Rampage to Redemption. That's how we're going to list it as. For Samoa Joe here tonight against Aleister Black. Which one of these two men is going to have some momentum going into WrestleMania? We're about to find out right before we have our last mixed match challenge. Mixed match challenge matchup. We are almost down to the finals, and oh my god, what the poop? I just heard something go outside. Just boom. Not like... It sounded like just somebody dropped something, but it was still like, oh my god. Like, earlier today, we had the Amazon order. We had, like, one of my god knows how many boxes that showed up today. Again, moving probs. Well, maybe moving pros. Or probs, depending on the situation, how you see it. But Aleister Black, as calm and collected as he can be, is he ready for The Undertaker? Is Samoa Joe ready for Drew McIntyre? Well, we are about to find out here tonight. We got snacks ready to go. I might make a cup of tea before that main event starts because I don't know if I don't know if either one of those two teams are going to be in one piece by the end of that. Oh, man. Oh, man. But hey, I mean, they won their respective groups, so that happened. So yeah, the only reason why I interjected into that last matchup was just so that way we could avoid, like, a 10-minute brawl once again, because that was where it was going. And just, we don't have time for that. We want to get decisive winners. We're not going to touch the controller unless if that shenanigans happens once again in our main event. So, both of those teams are 4-2 with their rankings, and only one of them, no, two out of those 6 matches have been on their own. So, you know, just throwing that out there. That's not too bad at all. I mean, you've got 2 in-ring veterans, you got 2 relatively newcomers onto the scene. that really weren't here at the beginning of the series, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. But who is going to get the momentum going into WrestleMania? Will it be Samoa Joe, or will it be Aleister Black? Well, we're going to find out in this matchup, people. We are going to find out one way or another. Oh! Black with the counter. Referee begins the count. Again, apologies. Snacks. Snacks are love. Snacks are life. Gotta decompress for a moment or two before we really have this huge main event come on up. It's gonna be quite an interesting showdown, to say the least. Those two teams have not faced off before, so it'll be quite interesting. Well, to be fair, none of these teams have faced off against one another tonight that we've had on thus far. Samoa Joe with a huge elbow. Referee's at an 8 count. And Samoa Joe gets back inside the ring and breaks up the count. Right before it went to 9. Samoa Joe just does not care. He is just out there to beat people up, and honestly, I don't blame the dude. He's been embarrassed by Drew McIntyre. In fact, that's who he lost the title to, and he never got his rematch. Referee's at the 7. Referee's at an 8 count. And Samoa Joe making it back at 9. Both of these men are back inside the ring at around a 9 count. Holy cow. Samoa Joe might be looking for it. I think he's got it locked in. He's got it locked in, and he has it locked in. He's got the coquina clutch locked in. What will Aleister Black do? And Black taps out. We don't know if he's just tapping out because he couldn't handle it, or because he's saving his strength for The Undertaker. Now that's the real tea. But Samoa Joe building some momentum to take on Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. WrestleMania will be Tuesday and Thursday next week, so that'll be the 28th and the 30th. So here we go, people. Samoa Joe getting some momentum on his way towards WrestleMania. Up next will be the finals of Mixed Match Challenge, who will go on to WrestleMania with championship opportunities on the line. That man is going on to WrestleMania, challenging Drew McIntyre. Let's continue. Here we go, people. Main event time here on NXT. We are in the finals of Mixed Match Challenge.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cleveland, Ohio, the NXT Women's Champion, Christina Jacobs.
So here we go, people. Christina Jacobs and Trent Seven taking on Lacey Evans and AJ Styles. Both teams have had very competitive matchups earlier this evening. And so we are going to see which team will reign supreme in Mixed Match Challenge supremacy. Will it be the NXT Women's Champion and Trent Seven, or will it be the Phenomenal One and Lacey Evans? I gotta give at least one of these two the nicknames before anything else. This is going to be quite an interesting matchup because no one in this matchup has faced each other before, as far as I know, out of the 45 episodes that we're at now. How the hell did we make it 45 episodes? Pardon the French right there, but...
Representing Mustache Mountain from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 216 pounds, Trent Seven.
So what's it like to get to 45 episodes? Just gives the Orange Cassidy thumbs up. That is all. But here we go. Well, to be fair, to Trent Seven's credit, he is a tag team specialist, or at least, like, has had experience as well. It's going to be interesting to see those two, like, tied up in the middle of the ring, two in-ring veterans in their own right. With, well, I mean, to be fair, Lacey Evans and Christina Jacobs, well, they're not super veterans or anything like that in comparison, but it's all about who wants this opportunity more, who wants the championship opportunity at WrestleMania. There have been some very weird, like, things happening over on Raw, too, that I came across as well, like, oh my god, I forgot to share some of that ish. Raw's getting pretty crazy over there, but Mixed Match Challenge is getting even more crazy in general. Here we go. Lacey Evans making her way back out to the ring. We just saw Lacey Evans.
Island, South Carolina, Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans and AJ Styles. The tag team with the newcomer to the NXT roster. I mean, both of these teams could very well win this thing at the rate we're going at here. They're both 4-2. They've won their respective groups, so I mean, that should still be saying something. If anything, really. Lacey Evans making her way down to the ring here tonight. We're going to see what happens, people. I mean, regardless, these two teams have worked their butts off in the last several episodes. And the fans are definitely appreciating it. AJ Styles about to make his way out to the ring. This is going to be quite the main event, people. That's all I got to say. What a main event we've got lined up. Holy cow. Holy crap, what? This is about to get good.
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, they sure as heck don't want none of AJ Styles. That is right, AJ Styles making his way down to the ring. Will AJ Styles' road to redemption / WrestleMania continue? It's been a little while since AJ Styles has had a world championship opportunity of any sort. So that is what his goal is, I think. But we're going to see what happens. Which one of these two teams? Which one's going to get the championship opportunity? What happens if Christina Jacobs and Trent Seven win, though? If those two win, like, she's already got a championship. I got questions, people, okay? I got a lot of questions, but we don't have enough answers. But for right now, we've got AJ Styles, we've got Christina Jacobs, and we've got Lacey Evans kickstarting this match. No countouts, Mixed Match Challenge Finals, let's go. Jacobs going right for Evans, but Evans ducking out of the way. Lacey Evans going in for a move right here and hits the champ with Snake Eyes. This is the first time we've seen these two lock up here in general, too. Lacey Evans going for the quick pin. That is a very smart strategy. In comparison to Seven and Styles, that actually sounds like a pretty cool tag name, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, we're penciling. Somebody get that on the board somewhere. Not the 2020 bingo board. That's been dysfunctional for a little while, but come to think about it, has anybody actually come up with a 2020 bingo board? Because we need that to happen if it hasn't happened. Okay, we're fact-checking this. Hold up here, people. Hold up here. Okay, so fact check complete of all of maybe a minute. We don't have a full-blown, like, weird and wacky things that have happened on the 2020 bingo board. We have separate 2020 bingo boards for quarantine, for weirdness. I don't know. We had a Super Bowl one. Oh my god, the Super Bowl happened this year. Holy cow. I am so sorry, but the Super Bowl feels like 10 years ago. Jacobs with the scoop slam. Followed up by a huge elbow, spinning elbow right there. Getting the tag into Trent 7. Alright, people, go get your popcorn. It's about to go down. I've had a lot of fun with Mixed Match Challenge. Like, it didn't sound like it at first, but that was because I was super tired and made the mistake to record on weekends. I've been kind of figuring it out to where it's like I probably should not record on weekends just in general because I'm tired by that point. And self-care is important. But Trent 7 on the offense right here. Huge suplex onto Styles. These two in-ring vets duking it out for the first time here on this channel. It only took how many, what, 45 episodes? Oh my god. How did we make it to 45 episodes? Just how? Well, thank you all for your support for 45 episodes of... Well, we have more than 45. I think after this one we're probably in... Well, we're still in the 50s overall. Trent 7 going in for something here. Huge takedown to Styles. Styles counters. Huge float over DDT. That is a very wise strategy, like, whether we know it or not. Trent 7 trying to get into that corner and trying to stay in the corner, which is a very wise strategy. Again, when it comes to tag teams, I think there's a little bit of a advantage in terms of just in general, just like experience right there. But Jacobs and Evans are back inside the ring right here. Styles gets the tag into Evans. Jacobs goes in for the Meteora. And dumb me forgot to turn off the countouts because I'm stupid. Lacey Evans pulling at Christina Jacobs' hair. Lord knows she's got plenty of hair. And Lacey Evans just taking a moment just to dance around to the crowd. Jacobs wisely getting into the corner. But Lacey Evans sees this and gets her into her corner with Styles. Jacob sees this as well, trying to get out, and she does. Lacey Evans with another counter. Jacobs with another counter. This is a neck-and-neck battle. It could really be anybody's game here. The only time I paused it was to check for that stupid 2020 bingo board that I don't know exists, but here we are. Jacobs getting out of that corner once again. She knows that the corner is bad. It's like the floor is out of lava, except it's the corner that's in lava. I still haven't watched the show, at least at the time of recording this. Evans going in for the pin, and Jacobs kicks out at 1. Isn't there a show called, like, The Floor is Made Out of Lava or something like that? Again, we're doing a quick fact check, but the men are in this time. Evans gets the tag into Styles. Styles and 7 going at it. Whew! Imagine trying to say that during a mic check. Jesus. There's, like, a whole kind of pronunciation guide where things. Okay, what is gone? My sound just went very weird and choppy for like a second. Sorry about that. Trent 7's got the single leg crab on. And this is probably what I get for fact checking in real time. Let's be real. Let's be real. Oh, and Styles has the armbar on. Will Styles make 7 tap out. 7 getting out of that maneuver right there. Going right for Styles. Just get your snacks, people. Just sit back with your snacks or food, your lunch, whatever it is. Well, I mean, to be fair, these videos come out at like noon Eastern Standard Time, 11 Central Time. So if you're in Central Time, oh, yeah, you'd still be in lunch technically. Maybe not your hour lunch, but, you know, still a thing. 7 going in for the slam right there. This is a very back and forth match, and I'm pleasantly surprised by that. 7 gets the tag into Jacobs. And Evans is back in for her team. And Evans going in for the cover and the kick out from Jacobs. I don't remember what I was going to look up. I feel like my brain just like farted or something. Oh, but Jacobs hits the Spanish fly right there. The kick right into the Spanish Fly right there. And Evans kicks out at 2. Jacobs is starting to grow a little frustrated, but she's got to keep her cool. She's got to keep her cool in this matchup here. And Jacobs getting the tag in to Trent 7. And 7's back in the match. AJ Styles is back in the match. Oh! Oh! And Styles almost hit the champ. That could have led to a DQ. That would have been like the weirdest ending ever. 7 with a huge suplex to Styles. And this is a golden opportunity for a cover, and 7 takes advantage of the situation right here. Styles kicks out at 1. Evans is still back outside the ring, just, you know, trying to regroup a little bit. Oh! Oh, what a counter from Styles. Oh, and a super kick from 7. And 7 gets the tag into Jacobs. Jacobs gets inside the ring, and Lacey Evans gets inside the ring. Those two have got a strategy going on here, because they know as soon as one of them tags somebody out, like, it's a 2-on-1 essentially. They're onto something here. They might be onto something here. They might indeed be onto something here. Lacey Evans. Oh, huge move. Right there. That might be it. That might be the swan song. Lacey Evans has the right idea here. Going in for the cover near the corner. But Trent 7 breaking up the pinfall attempt right there from Lacey Evans. Oh. Counter from Jacobs. Onto Evans. Oh! Sling blade followed up by the front drop kick from Christina Jacobs onto Lacey Evans. What is Jacobs looking for here? Oh, and targeting the arm. That is a smart strategy. Targeting the arm to weaken Lacey Evans so that way Evans can't use the woman's right. That is a smart strategy. Jacobs might be going for it here. She's got the cutter. She's got the dragon sleeper. Locked on, but Styles breaks things up this time. And Jacobs is trying to get the momentum back for her team. She's starting to feel it. She's got a clothesline, another clothesline, ducking, followed up by a huge drop kick. She's trying to get her team back into this, tags out, and gets Trent 7 back inside the ring. Styles is not looking too good over there either. Oh. Oh boy. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh, and right on the apron. And right on the apron. And of course, dumb me forgot to turn off the count out. So if this thing ends in a double count out, then well, I don't know. Alright, you delightful souls. After having an existential crisis for the last 20 minutes, because I've been sitting here for the past it's been an hour and a half recording, you know, give or take, that sort of thing. Had an existential crisis because shenanigans did happen, so we are going to fight forever, apparently. So, get the chant going, fight forever, fight forever, okay, I'll shut up. Either way around, we have spliced together this matchup because it's the right thing to do. I normally don't splice things together, but we're in the frickin' finals. Like, that's just where we're at, people. That is just where we are at. And Styles gets a tag into Lacey Evans. I try to get it to around the point where we were at in terms of, like, placement and stuff like that. Maybe not so much with, like, health and stuff like that. But if they have to fight forever, then they're fighting forever. That's just their style. That's just where both of these teams are at. They have fought for so much, and you know what? We're not doing that. We are not letting them get away. We're not letting that happen. All right, we're not letting that happen. We're not letting a stupid DQ ending ruin what has been a very exciting and interesting tournament. No matter who wins, no matter who loses, both of these teams have made quite the impact here in this tournament. Again, this is a tournament that was meant to highlight talent that we might not have seen too much of otherwise, and to give people something to do. And boy, oh boy, have we been seeing that pay off. We've had a newcomer make it to the finals in the form of Lacey Evans. We've had a champion make it to the finals in the form of Christina Jacobs. One half of a tag team in the form of Trent Seven. Normally he's with Mustache Mountain or with the trio known as British Strong Style. And AJ Styles, who just hasn't been doing a whole lot in the last so many episodes here on the channel. Been floating around the main event scene and Intercontinental Championship pictures, but not a whole lot's been going on with Mr. Styles. So, you've been able to see people that we may or may not see a whole lot of, or at least seeing them more on a regular basis, and Styles gets to tag into Lacey Evans. That was my logic when I was putting together this tournament. It was more like a randomly generated tournament because I said, screw it, like, let's just have a tournament. And Lacey Evans hits it on the champion. Evans going in for the cover. Alright, I don't know what just happened there. I think Trent Seven tried to break things up for the team. Ooh, leg sweep, but she just is not, she's not having it. She even waved the finger in front, which, I mean, to be fair, is, like, pretty cool. Pretty cool. But these two they've had the right idea. They're tagging in to try to even things up as much as possible, even though it is, like, male versus male, female versus female, that sort of situation. Huge scoop slam right there. Well, more of a power slam. What kind of a it's a slam. That is where we are at. Oh, Styles counters. Lacey Evans is trying to get back into her corner. AJ Styles trying to chop down at the leg. Lacey Evans might want to get out of the way. Styles ducks. Huge Hurricane Rana. Styles is picking up the pace right here, which is something that he needs to do to help his team win the match. Oh, but okay. Not sure what happened there. Here we are. Styles trying to stay in there for his team. And Styles is looking for it, and he has it locked in. The calf crusher is locked in. Will AJ Styles get the submission for his team? But Trent Seven elbows AJ Styles. Oh, what do we got going on here? Oh, and a huge pile driver. And Trent Seven going in for the cover. Oh, and Jacobs with the huge drop kick. Right then and there, huge power bomb from Seven onto Styles. What's he looking for here? And a huge German suplex into the pin. And Styles kicks out at 2. Is Lacey okay? We haven't seen her in a moment or two. Oh, and a huge slam right there. Okay, there's Lacey. I was concerned because she's had a couple of times here in this tournament where she's been out for a little while, to say the least. Trent Seven. A huge suplex onto Styles. This is quite interesting. This whole matchup has been just interesting to watch, to say the least. Oh, and Styles counters. Seven counters. Whew. Let me tell you, that the pronunciation struggle is definitely real right now, to say the least, with all the S's involved. Some trash talking going on right there. This has been a long night for both of these teams, but only one will go out with the tournament victory. If we get some shenanigans again, if we haven't already. Oh! Styles almost hitting the champion right there. That was completely wise. Oh! Oh god, that camera angle. Oh, alright, who cut the camera like that? Holy crap. Oh, and Lacey just... She was avoiding getting into the matchup. That's quite interesting. And Styles has the armbar locked in. What will happen here? Oh my god. Y'all, I've been recording this episode for nearly 2 hours. I think it's fair to say that I'm starting to lose it a little bit. Hey, as long as I got all my videos recorded by like the 20th, we're good. And Trent Seven getting the tag into Christina Jacobs. These two have been very much gelling together as a team. Series of chops right here. And Jacobs and Evans, plural. So many S's, and Jacobs hits the cutter. Styles is out on the outside. This might be it, people. Can Lacey Evans... And Evans taps out! Holy crap! What a comeback for this team if I've ever seen one. These two were on the verge of like getting eliminated a little while ago, and they have prevailed. To be fair, Jacobs, if we connect it back to like my career universe mode, she did technically win, or at least get pretty far ahead in mixed match challenge with her previous partner. So, two tag team specialists to say the least. This was probably one of the least likely tag teams that we've ever had, and yet it worked. Holy cow, what a tournament this has been. But there's no denying that AJ Styles and Lacey Evans just, they knocked it out of the park. I mean, they won their group.
Christina, Jacobs,
Oh my god. What is this going to mean? Holy crap, people. I've got questions. I've got more questions and I got answers. Alright, you delightful souls, that is the end. We've got Mixed Match Challenge winners here on the channel. These two will be getting championship opportunities at WrestleMania of their choosing. Well, Christina Jacobs only really has one option. But we're going to find out what's going to happen. We got 2 more episodes before WrestleMania. Which title is Trent 7 going to go for? I'm really curious to see how this one's going to pan out. But nonetheless, these two have won Mixed Match Challenge. If you want to see more Mixed Match Challenge just in general on the channel, I'm here for it too. This has been a treat to record, even if the first few... Let's be real, the first couple of, like, the first so many matches I sounded dead tired because I was. I've found my groove into it, and it's been fun. It's been a treat. I have enjoyed the crap out of it. And that's what matters, is that we enjoy the crap out of what we're doing. And so on that note, this is how we are capping off episode 45. What's next for these two? What titles are they going to challenge for? We've got plenty of options here on the table. Well, maybe in one case, not so much the other one's case. But we're going to see what happens on the next episode. So that'll be out on Wednesdays. So as per usual, please leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and all the social media links are down in the description down below, including Twitch. Now, when this video is out, it's going to be July 20th, so I don't know what the situation is going to look like internet-wise, because I am moving out in a few days, and, you know, that sort of thing. So we might not be able to get something sort of regulated or anything like that until maybe August, because settling in and everything like that. But we'll see how things go, and, you know, when we get internet and all that kind of fun stuff. So on that happy note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. We are down to the last 2 episodes, people. Got 2 more episodes. And yes, I just had a fist slam right into my palm. I had to think about what part of my hand this was. Either way around, thank you all so much for tuning in. And I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.